Hey folks, I'm just having an afternoon walk around Thatcham. Just thought I'd make some comments and some observations about my previous video, Is Minimalism Real or Fake? Have we all been duped? Had a lot of comments on that video, so thank you very much. I just wanted to make the point that the video was neither pro-minimalism or anti-minimalism. It was simply a video where I wanted to ask questions. The idea that a lot of people who say they're minimalists are actually sort of buying stuff and consuming stuff so that they can then identify with minimalism, to me seems at odds with the very concept of minimalism. Minimalism is of course an ideology, and like a lot of ideologies, they can be very dangerous. They can also be very positive. You shouldn't just follow an ideology blindly, stumbling along without asking questions of it. I am a minimalist and I am a vegan, but I'm constantly asking questions of veganism and minimalism in my own mind, because I don't just want to read a book or watch a video and just go along with what other people say. You have to learn about these ideologies and then adapt them to suit your own preferences. But the important point I think that I'd like to make is that you should never follow an ideology if following that ideology strictly is actually detrimental to your own wishes, dreams and desires. When I first became a minimalist, that's exactly what I did. I followed minimalism strictly. I followed what I thought were a bunch of minimalist rules about jettisoning a certain number of possessions, only owning a certain number of possessions, etc. The thing I did that I deeply regret now is I got rid of a huge number of my books. Books are incredibly important to me, and I got rid of huge numbers, 5 or 6 big cardboard boxes stuffed with books to a charity shop, because I had the idea that I couldn't be a minimalist and own lots of books. And as I said, I'd love to have all of those books back, and I deeply regret that, and that is the danger of following an ideology, an ism. So if I can give anybody a piece of advice who's becoming minimalist, it would be that when you first start delving into the subject, you get incredibly excited and you can get very carried away by just doing what other people are telling you to do. Just, take a deep breath and stop. Take in that information, but just stop yourself and say, does this suit me? Do I want to really get rid of these possessions because I want to get rid of them? Or do I want to get rid of them because somebody else is telling me that I should get rid of them? And if you feel that getting rid of those possessions is not what you really want to do, don't feel bad about it. Don't think to yourself, if I don't get rid of these possessions, then I'm not going to be a minimalist because such and such a book or such and such a YouTube video tells me that I can only have a certain number of items. Think about what suits you and do what's best for you. At the end of the day, you're the only person who can live your life, and therefore your ultimate happiness can only come from you and not from somebody else.